We make all our pickles in-house. So O'Dane's finishing this up right now. We slice all the pickles ourselves, and we have a secret recipe that we cure them in, and they'll cure about a week before we actually get them on the plate. Another cool thing is we render all of our own fat to fill our fryers. So we use tallow, 100% tallow, Wagyu tallow that we raise on our ranches. And right here you can see we have some that we're straining out. So we're rendering this out right now, and we'll strain that out. We'll cool it off in the fridge, and then when we change our fryers, we'll just put those blocks of tallow in there. Hey guys, this is John Vandergrift here at the Half Acre. We just opened our doors. This is our main entrance, and we're just kind of roll in and check out what's going on. It's a beautiful Friday here in West Texas, and we're excited to show you what we got. We're going to give you a tour of the kitchen first, and then we'll walk around the dining room and our patio area as well. So this is our main kitchen here. We're getting ready for service right now. We're getting our house salads made. We're getting our Half Acre sauce that comes with our brisket egg rolls, which are super popular. Over here we have all our sides, so we keep all our hot sides here. We're cutting up ribs, getting ready for service. That is a Duroc rib. Very popular item here, pork in Texas. It's kind of astounding. We also do beef ribs. We're actually not doing a beef rib right now. We're doing a dino rib. So that's a full bone-in short rib. It's about 2.5 pounds. So it's a heck of a meal, a heck of a piece of meat. And that is with our Wagyu beef that we raise on our ranches and Scarborough ranches. Here we're getting ready to, Alan's firing up some of our egg rolls for service. Getting ready. Those are our chicken egg rolls. So we do a chicken egg roll. We do a green chili burger egg roll, and then we do our famous brisket egg roll. And on Fridays, we always do chicken fried steak, so we're getting ready on that. We do it with a cream gravy, homemade loaded mashed potatoes, and then we do some grilled jalapenos and onions on it. Very popular. We only do it on Fridays, so if you're in Midland, come check that out. So we do a lot of stuff off our grill too. We're not only barbecue. We have a lot of salads. We have a lot of sandwiches. We have our Wagyu burgers. It's made with our beef. Very popular. We do about 6 or 7 signature burgers with different toppings. And then obviously you can add and change stuff around. Over here, we make all our pickles in-house. So O'Dane's finishing this up right now. We slice all the pickles ourselves, and we have a secret recipe that we cure them in, and they'll cure about a week before we actually get them on the plate. And you'll be able to try some today, and you can let the people know what you think of it. Another cool thing is we render all of our own fat to fill our fryers. So we use tallow, 100% tallow, Wagyu tallow that we raise on our ranches. And right here you can see we have some that we're straining out. And here's a great shot in the oven as well. So we're rendering this out right now, and we'll strain that out. We'll cool it off in the fridge, and then when we change our fryers, we'll just put those blocks of tallow in there. So pretty neat. Tallow is a very popular thing right now, and we're glad we can use our beef to do it. So this is just kind of a general prep area. We do a lot of large caterings. This is a great piece of equipment that we love. This is a tilt skillet. So a lot of the guys and gals in here, we have background in hotels as well as country club kitchens. So we're not just a barbecue joint. We have a lot of talent here. So that shows up in our specials, and then the caterings we do anything from 1,000, 5,000 people barbecue, all the way to a plated 6-course for 5 people at your house with wine service. So it's pretty neat. We're very diverse here at the Half Acre. So here we got some of our homemade gravy rolling for our special. Just a classic cream gravy, lots of love in it, a lot of black pepper. Here's our loaded mash. So we leave the skin on, we got bacon, lots of butter, lots of cheese, green onion in there. So that's really complements our fried steak. And we'll get a picture of that later too. And here's kind of our back prep area. This is our holders. So we'll hold our backup sides, our backup sausage and stuff, just because we don't have the room up there in our cabinet. This is our only freezer. This is our only freezer, which means we're very fresh here. We don't even have a microwave in this restaurant. I refuse to have a microwave. We can do it all with the stove. And then coffee. That's the most important part for us here, especially the guys and gals that come in at 5 4 or 5 in the morning. This is just kind of a back prep area. We do have a full liquor license. We're also involved in a company called Hops and Bubbles, which is a traveling tavern. So we, not only when we do catering do we do the food, we also have service through them and bartenders, and we do signature cocktails. They actually just won a good award with the MRT for best bartending service. They won gold for the local paper. We got a big old walk-in right here. She's gonna throw those boxes down. Go ahead and throw them down. We pack everything in our Midland Meat Company boxes. So this is actually what our meat comes in for the meat company. And then we use this works great for catering. So we can put full pans in here, and then it doesn't slosh all around in your car and get it dirty. So they work out, we use them as many times as we can because they're an insulated box as well. Just a dry storage. We use a few canned items, but not many. And then this is we're out here, this is our cook room. It's a little toasty back here, but we have some fans here. So we use old hickories. We have 3 of them right here. So that's a gas assist rotating oven. This is Josh, he's one of our pit masters. He's the 5 a.m. guy. Our other pit master, Aaron Leslie, is at a competition. He does competitions every weekend. That's kind of his deal. And then Josh is here every morning loading the pits and unloading them for lunch service. And then again, we do a second cook on a lot of our items besides our brisket in the afternoon for dinner service, because we are open 11 to 8. So we do have quite a large dinner rush here. And we got a TV if they want to watch TV while they're cooking. We do have one more smoker over here. So when we get super busy, we cook most of our stuff on here, but during the high season, when we have a lot of caterings, this is our 1,000 gallon. So we don't have anything on it today. We do smoke, we make all our own sausage in-house, and we usually use this to smoke our sausage or load up extra briskets if we need to overnight. The good thing about this is we can set it and forget it because it's gas assist, so we load our wood in and they can roll all night at the temperature that we cook our briskets on. And then we wrap them in the morning and finish them in paper. So that's our style. So that's about it on the cook side. There's our wood. We use post oak. We have lots of that. You got some briskets over here? Yes? Oh, there's a few briskets. So that's how these work. There's 2 shelves on each one. So we have 8 racks we can cook on in here. So we can do 4 whole pigs at a time. There's some of our briskets wrapped up. We'll get some pictures inside as well as he's cutting once service starts, which is at 11. We're pretty close here. We'll see what our line looks like today. Fridays are always a little different because a lot of the oil field guys have every other Friday off. So we'll see if we get our normal queue. We're usually about 100 deep at 11. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Sometimes Fridays our rush is a little bit later, especially if they're just working till noon. Then we'll have a big 1 o'clock rush. That's about it back here. This is a digital copy of our menu. We also have paper ones, and you can go online on our website as well. So here, everything that has the Midland Meat Company logo to it is made with our beef. We're fully transparent on what we use that's ours and what we use that's not ours. So obviously you see next to our brisket, we do not have that because we just don't produce enough each week for the 200 to 300 or 400 during the Christmas season that we cook a week. So everybody knows that coming in. We do sell our briskets raw and cooked at the store at Midland Meat Company right down there, down the way on Big Spring. These are our awards from last year. We're very proud of it. We have more coming in this year. And obviously we got the top 50 this year, which is really special for us. We worked really hard at it. You know, and you don't know when they're coming in, so we didn't know when they'd come in to taste our food. So that's why we know we're doing it right, because we're doing it right every day. And then obviously our specials here. So today you got to pick we got our Wagyu barbacoa chimichanga. It's the gut bomb. We do marble slab ice cream, does specialty ice creams for us in little cups. We always run one of our strips. This is a Scarborough Ranch Wagyu strip, or steak, excuse me, but usually it's strip. And then we have our Dino beef rib plate. So that's, that's about 2.5 pounds of meat right there. And this is our main dining room. And it's about to fill up. We'll get some pictures of our line out there. And these are all the things. So the Scarborough family has a huge history in Midland. It's one of the founding families. And John Scarborough is the owner of Midland Meat Company, Scarborough Ranches, and obviously here at the Half Acre. So these are some of the accolades that we've gotten. There's John and his family. There's John and his dad that's up at the ranch working our cattle. And then there's the meat shop right there. And then these are old pictures of Midland. They actually had the Scarborough Hotel was here, which is pretty neat. It's no longer there, but all the brick that is used at the shop is from the original Scarborough Hotel. So that's really neat. They also raised horses for a long time. They owned Ali Sheba. If you remember who that horse is, that's pretty neat. The family did. So that's good lineage there. Yeah, we can open right at 11. This is our outside patio. This is the uncovered section. We are doing some expansion right now, which is a good thing. This is our covered patio pavilion that we also rent out for parties if someone wants to do it in here. We got TVs for sports, fans rolling. It does get a little warm out here, but it's usually a little windy in West Texas, so that keeps us cool. We're expanding out here to the east. We planted some grass. We're going to do some more seating. We have some cornhole. We have a little putt-putt. We get a lot of families out here, so this is a great young kid. So it's fenced in, so they can, you can watch your kid. And you don't have to worry about them running out, and you can eat, and you don't have to chase them around. So it works out pretty well for for a lot of families that come out here, and we get quite a few. We get kind of that oil field crowd at lunch, because a lot of the oil field is up here, so they can eat and then get back up to the rigs. And then at dinner, it's a lot more families are here. So we'll get a line of our queue real quick. And we're starting to fill up. We'll fill that parking lot up too. This is our main entrance to the Half Acre. And we got a good little line forming right now. And this is parking for pickup. We do a lot of pickups, large pickups for people that are feeding their offices or feeding their guys out on the rigs. We'll do 100 chopped beef sandwiches. We do a lot of family style stuff for that. Works out really well. And we're pretty close up here towards the rig. So, and eventually we're going to cover this, because we need a little bit more inside seating, but that's phase 4 or 5 of our final project. You get a little line in here, starting to fill up. So we run 2 lines here. So where they're standing right here, so you can order it both. You get a ticket. You get your ticket number on there, and then we'll call it over the microphone and you'll pick up here. We're pretty fast. We run a couple cashiers, so we try to move stuff through pretty quick, because especially for lunch hour, if you only got an hour, we're going to try to get you in and get you out as quick as we can, so you're not late back to work and get in trouble with your boss. So we got it down to a science now. Again, we run it very much like more of a restaurant than a barbecue joint. We're very efficient, and that's something we pride ourselves on, is getting you fed with high quality food and getting you back on your way. Or if you get one of the dino ribs or the chimichangas, you're probably gonna have to take a nap before you go back. So, all right, we got some food coming up right here to pick up. That's just a 1 meat turkey plate. So we do all organic turkey breast on that. And that's just coming with, that's a side of our house pinto beans, and then a little slice of white bread with it. So that's our Wagyu. That's our beef right there. And that's the short rib. We do the 3-bone. We take all the bones out. And then if you look at the amount of beef we get in this thing, so we get 2 orders per. Little house barbecue sauce on there. These are our Wagyu burgers, so this is made with our beef. No antibiotics, no hormones in our beef at all. We run a Wagyu bull with a Hereford Angus cross on our heifer, and we raise all that cattle at Scarborough ranches. And then over here, anything that's the quality of our beef, we also have in any of our proteins that we do not raise. So this is smart chicken, so that's an organic chicken breast, very good. And then obviously on our pork, you saw our pork ribs, and then our pork butt, that's all Duroc pork that we get in and we serve. And we have a lot of this as well at our meat shop. So we're not only a restaurant, our meat shop's down the road. And that was actually the first thing. This was just an extension of Midland Meat Company in order to use some of the product that we have. That's kind of how it started. We were just a trailer at first on the other side of town. Obviously we do meats. You got our Duroc pork rib. That's our house-made all beef jalapeno and cheddar sausage. Our smoked organic turkey breast, and that's sliced on our lean brisket. We do lean and moist brisket, depending if you want it fatty or not. Some fried okra. This is our green chili mac and cheese. This is a couple of our jalapeno poppers. They're filled with our house seasoning, cream cheese. They're a little spicy this time of year, and then we wrap them in applewood smoked bacon and we smoke them on our big old smokers out there. We do about 100 to 150 poppers a day. There's another, that's a 2-meat plate. So that's another order of lean brisket and our jalapeno cheddar sausage. That's we're gonna get a chicken fried steak with that right there. So that's our Wagyu chicken fried steak. So we're our loaded mashed potatoes, we got our cream gravy, and then grilled jalapenos and onions on top. We do quite a bit of to-go food too. Obviously you can see we've got a lot of to-go containers stacked up, backed up, ready to go. We do a lot of large orders for offices and the rigs, obviously a lot of oil field stuff. So this is coming over the pass. We double check all the food to make sure that it's correct. And if it is our meat, we put our Midland Meat Company in there. So you know, double down that that's our meat. This is our meat station. So we run it as an assembly line. Tanner, the sous chef there, he'll call out the tickets. We'll tell him what he needs on the tray. And then Luke here will cut foot.
Then the turkey. Turkey hurt.
One more slice. There we have a variety of stuff. Obviously some more 2-meat plates. This is our chopped beef sandwich. So that is our Wagyu beef. And that gets our house barbecue sauce, which we make here. On there. That's our house potato salad, our Duroc pork ribs, some lean brisket, grilled. That's the good thing about having a bunch of chefs working in one kitchen. You know, we have a lot of creative people in here, so when I kind of get stagnant on ideas, they kind of lead me in the right direction. We work together as a team. That's one thing that's really important about this kitchen, and that's something that we learned as professional chefs, is to work together to have the best consistent product that we can. And 99% of our specials are made with cuts that are at the meat shop, that Adrian, who runs the meat shop, lets me know what we need to use up, and then we'll go accordingly on that, on what our special is going to be for 1 week at least. Maybe the next week it's the same cut, but we'll change up the sauce on it, or it might be a taco 1 week, or it might be a sandwich, or maybe it's a salad. So that keeps our creative stuff going as well. Keeps these guys happy and motivated, which is important. Hey guys, we want to thank you for touring the Half Acre with us on this video tour. I hope you learned some stuff about our restaurant. We're excited to offer you our great food and have you come in and visit us. We're located at 1101 Washita Court in Midland, Texas, and we're open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 8. Hope to see you soon. Thank you.